I was laying down on the couch and I guess when I went to sleep, I passed on like the metal part of the shit, and it was like right down my ass. And I woke up and I'm like, oh shit.
Niggas out here hitting you with the atomic drop, busting you in the ass. Nigga, what's going on? DJ fucking his back up.
Oh, hit the back. It's a terrible. But we all good.
Alright, let's get this shit with Walter. I'm gonna go piss. Probably grab me something to drink.
Oh, there you go, watching that bullshit. God damn, turn that shit off.
There you go, your ass. Hey, let me talk to you. There you go. Come, hey.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in the brand
I can watch some other footage.
It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel.
Riley Martin.
I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're tryna go big. Run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Alright. I'm gonna hop off. I'll holler at y'all later.
Later.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Cousins. That's a
come out.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That is fun. You holler at play.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
All right, Kurt. Now that you got that out the way, we'll do something on offense.
No, you good.
Now that you got that shit out the way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Man, it's a quick Hershey. Shut the fuck up, man. What the fuck you talking about?
Keep him running for his life.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready, like 25. Hey, 59, ready.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let him know. Ready to go.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
What did you like?
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Ready. That's 25. You. Kill.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, box up. 21. Watch the ship. Recon, 132 fighter. Get out.
They'll run here with Freeman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. 39. 55.
Now it's Ryan.
Thank you,
It's
Xavier
intercepted.
Rhodes.
He was trying to give it to Ridley. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
It's a pick 6
He's
for
at the
100 yards.
50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
Niggas not gold roses. That song is everything. You heard Drake. That nigga put his soul in that song. Shit is everything, nigga. You heard that, nigga.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw over the middle, taken in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Hey, bye-bye. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 49, check 49.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Putting the 6 with the guard, nigga.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, express. Back.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Got it. Ready, son. 55. Hey, check this. We got to get to the 80 weapons. Hey, exit. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Watch the air.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
15 yards on the play, first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
You heard that.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Fuck on out of this place.
Ready, blue 80. 525. I'm coming for you. 51, stop! 54, right there, 54, 11. Showing it.
You just be singing to me like last night.
Now a carry for P-Run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Come out of the dog.
Ready, check, watch 54, stop! Check.
They'll look to run with Freeman into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point. We've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. We're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Yellow.
Third and short yardage. Cousins is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Are y'all shitting me? Tackle him. God damn.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
51, stop! Hey, high 7.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Bang, bang, bang! 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
It snowed.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but
God damn it, you wouldn't let me. God.
Man, open down the middle of the
Trying to
field.
switch players, I get stuck in
It's
the
a
deep
9-yard gain,
line.
and it keeps the drive moving.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
20. Get out.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
God damn it, dude. I knew what the fuck he was doing. I told you what the fuck he was doing. Y'all still don't know how to make a fucking stop on fucking the goal. I said outside fucking blitz. Nope. Nope.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
I'm throwing the ball.
And the Falcons get there for the
Don't know
sack.
why this game.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Defense has no fucking pressure. Fucking bullshit ass passes getting completed.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check. He's coming. 21.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
Hold on.
Worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Are you fucking kidding me, game? I mean, how many times am I going to get the outside pass?
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And defensively, they were in zone covers there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw again is Ryan. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Pilot, 64, quick.
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
46, 42, 66, pull it high.
They run it again with Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Overtime.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Mike 46. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The Falcons' 15-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, tight.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Shifts by him. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 4. Check. Hey, Ken.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
You got tight. You got tight right there. 300.
Here's Cousins. And the flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the three. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone knows that a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Protein spell.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike. 58. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Hey, gun. One set. Check, Mike. 55.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
Of course he goes.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player at the other, and they just locked people down.
The right side going to be caught by Hardman. 16 yards, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check 24. Let him go.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I got you, boy. 21.
Here's Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Ryan will throw again. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
God, make a fucking block, man. Y'all need to fucking be able to goddamn block.
You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
You got it, girl. You got it.
46 to Mike. Got to do better.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. 16 yards, a 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Cousins now. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL.